Do I not have my stand? I thought I did. Let's put it up. And that I did. So anybody tapping on or tapping in, if you see me adjusting my trying to put my phone on the thing, my bad. So I'm gonna just set it right here for a second. Don't fall. It's gonna fall. Might have should have done this before I actually hit that go live button. But I'm excited. So I don't have anybody on here yet, but for the team replay, I'm excited, y'all. Trust. Let me see where I can position this. Give me a second. I'm still adjusting it. That didn't do no good. My bad. I really didn't mean to just drop the phone like that. What's going on? Hopefully you're having a blessed night. Everything is going in your favor. All is well. Not too sure who's on here. It just shows one person and doesn't tell me who it is. Wait for a few more people to hop in on here to talk about this Made to Hustle event, which was like a movie. Well, it was a movie, not like a movie. Definitely off the hook. So for the one person that is on here, how was your day or how's your night going? What up? I'm trying to sync these videos. Guess I can show them this since I ain't chatting. So it's the hour. It's 11:44 in Ohio. It's 10:44 here in Texas. I don't know, babe. I don't like nobody want to be on here. It says 0 people, 0 views. We'll at least wait to the 5-minute mark before I scrap it. I don't know, maybe because it's Sunday.
It's 11:44 in Ohio, so maybe it's a time
Oh, I don't. The core of my people's from all the way around the world. They ain't even from Ohio. No, I got a few from Ohio. Usually Noah come on and harass me, or Michael come on and harass me, or harass the audience. A lot of people out in California and all over the world, pretty much. What up? Talk to me. At least get the thumbs up if you don't talk to me, so YouTube know that we rocking with each other. So these are one of the shirts that we actually printed at Printed Threads today. And not today, yesterday. This one was the one that they printed today. I like that design on there. It's dope. Super dope. Hat that we got to embroider. Hands-on training. What's going on? Who on here with me? Currently, I'm editing videos and trying to talk to the T gang, but I must have either came on way too late. I'm not too sure. I know it's been a while, and usually I come on between 5, 6, and 7. That's the prime time for Mike. But your boy went to a conference today, and then I was trying to place an order for some T-shirts and fell asleep. Whoever's on here, whoever it is, what are you getting into? Are you busy? You editing? You working? Just watching? Just late night? What's going on with you? Most of the footage from this Made to Hustle conference is on Squad Creatives podcast channel. You guys will be seeing a lot of it this week. This thing calls everything a movie. YouTube, it's your boy Mike T's back at you with another video. As you can see, I'm inside Made Labs. We are here for a couple of classes, and we are at the event. Behind me is the Oval. I'm in the building with Supercolor, Stalls, and some other various companies and for influencers. Yes, today has been the second day. We got in last night, and this is for the personal channel. I need you guys to hit that like, that thumbs up, and subscribe immediately. Tap in, get these gems. Look at this thing. This is a monster. See that? 23 station. That's crazy. What's going on, Dominic Boutique? How are you doing? Doing a little bit of video editing. Came on to chit chat about the I'm still I can't even think of who told me that. I think the Dainty Doer. I came to chit chat real quick and let you guys know why I've been on a hiatus. What's going on, Educated Natural? Sorry I couldn't really say nothing earlier. I was filming and they were doing a presentation. As you can see, the room kind of echoed. So every time I talked, it was like my voice would carry. So I was really on the hush. But back at the hotel, and just want to give you guys an overall a little explanation of what went on this weekend. How was y'all day? How was your weekend been? What did y'all get into? Oh yeah, most definitely. This is what I do it for. And plus, I know a lot of folks want to know what went on at the Made to Hustle event. I got the majority of it, but it really doesn't do justice watching through a video. I did my best. I tried to capture it as best as I could through the lens. So you guys will see plenty of content about to drop over that. And the weather here has been 100, 103, 102, 101. Hot, hot. I might have caught a tan. Y'all can't tell because all these lights is on. But I feel I'm about as black as this hat that I'm wearing the front of it anyway. That's Texas for sure. You know what? In all the places that I have visited and have been, all the different states, like the food here has been phenomenal. I will give them that. I haven't had not one complaint on the food, no matter where I went. That's Texas. 89 degrees. That's scorcher. That's still hot. Um, I'm not sure what the weather is right now in Texas, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. I know the sun was going down. It was like 99 degrees. So, but I'm here for y'all. If y'all got some questions before I get into it, ask me. Let me know. What did y'all get done this weekend? Anybody that much closer to their goal? Do you know what the weather says on your phone?
For tomorrow?
No, just right now. Because I
Um,
know if you walk outside, the humidity, you fall right on
it's
over.
hot. 85.
It's 85?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be some rain coming. And it's dead heat, y'all. It's not.
It's humid.
It's humid. Yeah, so you walk outside and try to take a breath. I need to take a couple of breaths. I need something to drink.
Huh?
It's super hot. But I ain't gonna complain. Sonia Siegler, how are you doing tonight? Um, are you that much closer to your goals? What did you get done this weekend? I'm asking everybody because drumming up conversation before I get into the weekend wrap up. Usually I try to do a live the day of, the next day, and then the final live to add to a playlist. But this one was just a little bit different this time, this go around. And I didn't go to an Impressions. I went to the Made2hustle, so that overall was a completely different experience. Which, like I was just saying earlier, I captured it in the lens as best as I could, but to get the true totality of it all would have been to be here and in the building because the networking phenomenal as always, the education, the information phenomenal as always, and then to be able to do hands on, like the DTG. If you wanted to do DTG, you could do DTG. If you wanted to screen print, you never screen printed before, you got a chance to do that. If you never embroidered before, you got the chance to embroider. You got the chance to learn how they make files, to digitize files to embroider hats. So, I mean, I'm smiled out. My face is a little bit tired from smiling all day, but this whole weekend to me was amazing. Amazing. Yolanda, how are you doing tonight? Hello from Arkansas. And our weather was breezy, but 89. Today, the second person said 89. But the rain didn't come like the forecast projected. Sometimes the weatherman be a little bit off. But was he close? He's in the ballpark with the 89? Because I know in Ohio, they'll tell you it's going to be 75 and sunny. And then it'll be like 50 degrees and raining. And he get it he get it right once a year, I believe. The weather in Ohio. Sonya Sigler, nothing but working for them other people. Uh-oh. So, Sonya, what do you like to do as far as custom creations? It's a whole world of things. What is your to-go-to thing to do? He was close. See, Yolanda, y'all lucky. Our weatherman, I don't know where he be coming from with the weather. I think he Google or he fascinates about what the weather should be, and then that's what he projects. He doesn't give us the look on weather. Seems like a decent crowd was that. Yeah, it was. Was at the event. That was great to see. It was packed. Um, Opportunities. I mean, and like I said, everybody that was there were either in the business, own the business, run the business, and then you got to be there with the CEOs of the other businesses. So that was a great chance to network, to see their perspective, their side of it, to have that overall conversation. I mean, the I can't even put it in one word. I completely enjoyed myself. Now, if you're not in the custom apparel or in the clothing industry or in the fashion industry, period, it's definitely not for you. But if you're aspiring to be the next screen printing whatever guru, or if you're aspiring to be like the head of a printing threads or something like that, or baseball caps, whatever it is, then this is definitely something you should attend. Um, I heard the saying Stan said on Instagram, this is gonna be like a movie, or this is gonna be a movie. And I cracked up, I was laughing, but when I got there, I actually felt like I was part of something. And I'm pretty sure everybody there felt though as though the same way I felt. Sonia Ziegler, home decor, making centerpieces and wreaths. Okay. Do you got an Etsy or online shop, Sonia? I guess I could show y'all this. Got a couple secrets I'm gonna tell y'all tonight. That's not gonna drop till next year. So this is one of the shirts I got the screen print. This was done on an auto, which you guys are getting ready to see pretty soon. The auto that we used was the Oval Pro, which is $250,000 screen printing automated machine. Nice, 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 nice. And we also did another one, and this was with the manual, which was with another rock. Hopefully you can read that. Hopefully you can see that. Children industry. That's awesome. Children industry. So I'm trying to figure out Diamond Boutique. Okay. I did marketing and inventory today. Children industry. All right, now I got it. Sorry. That's amazing. You teaching tomorrow's leaders. Um, I love to teach everyone, and if there's something out there that I could put out there in the atmosphere to help somebody, that's definitely what I do. Nicole, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Did you have a great weekend? What are you getting into? How is the weather where you are at, Nicole? Yolanda, I work on some Juneteenth shirts. That's for a family get together for the 4th of July. Hey, I had to use vinyl to I can figure out that DTF printer. Okay, that's a learning curve, but you got it. That's all that matters. You got it. Um, I love vinyl. Y'all already know. But I'm moving towards the newer print methods. And we get asked a lot of times, especially people that work with vinyl, are you scared that it's going to disappear? No, I don't think vinyl's going anywhere, despite what anyone has to say about it. I think all the varieties, all the flavors, all the puffs, it's going to be kind of hard to just eliminate or completely say that vinyl's going to disappear. It's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen. Let me tell you just the basis. I will give you one good reason. When the NFL has to choose that winning team or teammate, yeah, you can get a printed name or whatever, but those symbols that they stamp on those hats, it has to be done in a real quick fashion. And a lot of times it's just the name of the team, and then it's a piece of vinyl that they stick on. That's why they're neutral colors for the NFL or for the basketball championships because they don't know which team is going to win. And they have to have something that coordinates with all the different colors or flavors that's in the NFL, the MLB, the uh, football, all of that. Yolanda, I love weeding vinyl too. See, ain't listen. It's relaxing, it's calming, and it'll get you through. Especially if you got some music blasting. Nicole said, "Well, it's 69 degrees in Illinois. 69 can be comfortable, slightly chilly. Um, Pullover or hoodie style, definitely can see it. That is not too bad. They told me Texas was gonna be hot, but I didn't know it was gonna be cook your food on the ground outside hot. I didn't know it was gonna be your coffee can sit outside and still be Superman out the coffee pot hot still all day, the whole day. It don't cool off. I guess I just got to get used to it. Some people from down here told me they could tell I'm from up north. I was like, I can't breathe out here. But yo, since I got y'all on here, let me let you know what went on this weekend. So we arrived at the airport Friday, and there was some delays. We originally were supposed to leave at 9 or 10, I do believe. It got delayed to 3. So around 3, we were able to board the plane. I think there might have been a 30-minute delay for us to even get on the plane. Something was going on there with that. I have no idea. We ended up getting on the plane, my wife and I, and we're getting ready to take off. Now, I've been on an airplane quite a few. As you know, your boy's been traveling. We've been getting around a little bit. But this pilot, he went straight up into the air. And then when it was time to come down, the man came straight down. So we get to Dallas, and we like, yeah, we done made it. We thinking about getting us some food, maybe chilling out because we there early. I'm like, okay, well, they said we was going to be delayed and all of this. I was like, so, babe, let's go down to baggage claim. Let's go get the suitcases or whatever so we can get to our room. Not realizing I'm just in Dallas. Now, before I go all the way into this, we asked the woman at the airport if our tickets was a straight flight. And she was like, oh, yeah, you only got one stop. Make sure you pick up your baggage when you get to... It wasn't DFW. I can't even think of the name of the airport in Dallas right now. It's escaping me. However, we get there and we just taking our good old time. Like, we there. Babe, what you laughing for? We taking our good old time looking, like, ooh, it smell like brisket, Babe, come on. You was there with me. You know what went on. We knew we was there. I'm like, what delay? We left at 3, we here at 5. We Gucci, we good. We ain't gonna miss nothing. We got the whole day to ourselves. So, we happy at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we asked the lady, where's the baggage claim? Oh, bust a left, going down, go get your bags. They downstairs. My wife and I go to get our bag, and we just standing there. We talking about whatever, I don't know why they were saying we was gonna be late. No, I gotta take this off for a second. Knowing that we knew in our heart of hearts we had landed where we was supposed to be. So we down there standing by the baggage claim. I'm laughing because my wife is laughing. You so silly, girl.
Tell them how we was looking for our luggage.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to tell them right now. I'm telling them. So we...
Tell them how we couldn't believe our luggage.
So we are at the luggage, the baggage claim, right? And it's going around and around. People grabbing their luggage and stuff. And, we looking around like, okay. We didn't see nothing else come down the chute. So my wife was like, Mike, I hope our bags didn't get, took or went somewhere else because I don't see our bags. I'm like, oh, babe, it'll be all right. It could be here in about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. I was like, Lifting them bags is a lot. I was like, they probably need to take a break real quick, a water break. Another 5 minutes go by, ain't nothing coming down the chute. I'm like, okay, well, we flew United Airways, so they had like, I want to say what was it, 5 different baggage things that go around. I don't know the turntable. That's what we call it for the baggage. So I go from each one, looking for our luggage, and we stop somebody that's down there that work in the airport, and we show her our airport tickets, and it's like, you got another flight to catch. I'm like, what? We here? What do you mean we got another flight to catch? They was like, yeah, y'all got to catch up. And then she looked at the time on the ticket. She's like, oh, y'all might have missed y'all plane. So at this point, we panicking, we freaking out. Now, remember I told you it was one delay. We thought it was early. So now we're on our second delay. So we panicking. We trying to get all the way to the opposite side of the airport. Like, my wife had her, what you got, Air Zooms? I had my Jordans. No, I had my Air Force. We was hauling, you know what, trying to get to the ticket counter. We get all the way out there, and they're like, well, who told y'all only had one stop? It said right here y'all got 2 stops. And me not even reading the tickets or paying attention because I'm thinking we early. I knew, I was confident in my heart that we was there. I'm like, there's no way. So we get up to the counter, and he was like, yeah, y'all got another flight. And he looked at the time, and he looked at our ticket. He looked back at the time. He was like, y'all might have to reschedule this flight, and the next flight ain't leaving out until tomorrow. Y'all might be stuck here in Houston. I'm like, the conference is tomorrow. I can't be stuck here in Houston. So he ended up, doing whatever he did on the computer, and he was looking. He was like, oh no, your plane has been delayed. He was like, y'all guys got a whole hour. You got plenty of time, to get to your destination. So we go back through security, had to take off the shoes, had him basically search us, pat us down, the whole 9. You know how that go. And then my wife kept beeping. She didn't beep going through, coming through, and then going through for whatever reason. And we about to miss our plane. We knew that we had to run all the way back on the other side of the airport to catch the plane. Long story short, we finally made it. We got there. But it was just like, that first time that we had landed, when you done got somewhere and you think you done got all the way there, you get it. And especially if you early, you on time, you start exploring other options like, well, maybe we can go here, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that. Come to find out, we wasn't where we were supposed to be. Thank God we looked down at them tickets and the time that we did, because if not, I would not have made it on time. We end up getting to Dallas, DFW airport at like 8:05, 8:16. And then we got to the hotel room. By this point, y'all, we was exhausted. So that was day 1, all right? We was over it. Salty, mad. Actually, I think we went through about 5 emotions that day, didn't we? Did we go through about 5? We went from happy, terrified, cry, laugh. What could be another one? All of them, all of the human emotion.
Every time I would ring, they would want to.
Yeah, and then my wife got stopped at every security checkpoint.
At one point in time, she's like, you want me to pull you to the side and do it? I said, no, you're going to check me right now. Let's go.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. She's like, well, put your arms up.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yep. And then they asked my wife if she wanted to be checked somewhere else, like in a private area. She's like, no, check me here right now, because at this point, this is when we found out we had to catch the other airplane to go to DFW down here to Fort Worth. And it was just it was a mess. So the whole range of emotions, and angry would have been the last one, because obviously after going through being happy and going through all of that, your smile turns into a frown. But we didn't let it disturb us. We finally got here, and then what did we get? Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, it was good.
We got some Cheesecake Factory, y'all. And I'm going to incorporate food in every day, because every day the food was good. I don't never go to a place and visit. Look, go back through all my videos. I'm always complaining about the food. Texas, I don't know who was in that kitchen. whose grandma that got left in the kitchen, but she put her whole foot in it, and the food was delicious. Everything I ate thus far, even at the Made to Hustle, was everything was good. I'm gonna stop real quick and go through these comments. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. I could tell you how hot Texas is. I've gotten sunburned every time I've gone there. That's the
Yeah.
educated natural. My wife got sunburned.
Huh.
Yes, she did. Today or yesterday she got sunburned. I'm not sure, but she was complaining about that earlier. Nicole Reeves, what's going on? How are you doing? Explaining about this Made to Hustle event and why next year, whenever the tickets or the registration becomes available, you guys register because this is something, especially for us. You know, as crafters, as smaller crafters, and folks that's aspiring to get to the next level, or even the bigger hustlers or the bigger people in the industry. This is something for all avenues of the print industry to be involved with. It's something you can't miss.
I learned some stuff.
Yeah, even my wife learned some stuff, and she can't stand this. She can't stand doing none of this. The educated natural, she making me laugh. They talk about you.
I can't. I don't like
Oh,
it.
not the beep. Yes, the beep. And it just kept beeping. And I'm like, babe, what you got? You should got me nervous. Because we didn't got stopped at every one. I'm thinking, like, babe, are you smuggling some hot sauce? Who's
No,
you?
no, they put like a light on my hand.
They
made
put
me
light on
squat.
her hand and hit her with the little thing on her arm.
They had me squat in front of everybody.
Squat. Oh, it really was embarrassing, but at the time,
I had to go.
but we
Like,
had
girl,
it
let's
was
go.
embarrassing, but we had to get through that to get to the airport or to actually get to where we at now. Yolanda, well, Texas food is for y'all. She said also, Yolanda, you didn't have a great food experience.
Oh, that food is good.
Not bad. What you got? Yeah, I had to educate a natural. I'm telling you, every security clearance got stopped. So we ate that night. You know, we was dead tired. Tried to watch a movie, ended up going to sleep. The next morning, got up about 8:30 to get ready to go to the Made to Hustle, which was the first day of the conference.
Tell the story.
Right.
Tell them how we was walking.
So
Yes, you can't leave nothing
hiccup
out.
number 2. This is day 2, y'all. All right, we went through yesterday. I mean, we went through the first day. Hiccup number 2. We get up. You know, we getting ready. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Once again, we gonna be early, babe. We gonna make it here. We gonna be the first people in the building. We gonna beat everybody. We start walking because my GPS says by foot it takes 3 minutes to get to this conference, to the main labs. So we go around the building and it looked kind of desolate, a little bit scary, and it's hot. When I'm saying like to draw a breath, like to breathe, it's hard. It was like you could feel every bit of pull that you was trying to get some oxygen. See, I don't know about y'all, but I already have like breathing issues. So we walk in and I'm like, this is longer than 3 minutes. We get to a point where it's like an 8-lane street and we have to cross this 8-lane street. And I'm thinking, okay, babe, we must got to go straight down that way because that's what my phone is saying. And then she was like, before you do that, Mike, let me pull it up on my GPS because this don't seem right. And I'm like, babe, it's down there. I know it's down there. Why would my GPS say it's 3 minutes from walking? And mind y'all, I did the research. I tried to do my due diligence and got the surrounding hotel closest to the conference center. She looked it up, and you know my phone's still saying 3 minutes. Hers says 13 minutes. And I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, baby, it says 13 minutes. At this point in time, y'all, we sweating to death. We out of breath, and we done walked a little ways. So we trying to walk back to the hotel and get the lift. So, like, long story short, we didn't get there the first. We was not the first people there. We were, like, almost the last people there. And we was not early. And I'm like, everything that's trying to stop us from getting to this conference is actually stopped us. But we persevered and we kept going, which was the motivating factor, you know. You never give up. You never cry over spilled milk. You just get up, try again, and keep it moving. But that was If I would have just been, because normally I'm stubborn, y'all. If I'm thinking and I'm looking and it's saying, go this way, 3 minutes you'll be there, we're going to be there, that's normally how I go. But when she put it up on her phone and it said 13 minutes, I knew for sure we was in trouble. Man, hiccup, that was hiccup number two. So we get to the event, the conference, sweating out of breath, looking crazy, because we had been messing around in the sun and the heat. And, you know, both of us basically was looking for some water. I needed some water. I kept asking her because the presentation had already started. I'm like, I hear him talking. I hate to be rude, but I need something to drink. I get up to go to the bathroom and look for something to drink, and she sits down. They got hot coffee, y'all, hot coffee and hot tea, and it's like 103 outside. We don't need that. We need some water, some clear, cold water. We ended up getting in and listening to the conference, but it was just like a series of hiccups. So on day one, not the first day that we landed. Day one of the Made to Hustle conference, we had the introduction, which we missed completely. But I know everybody there, and I know where everybody's expertise is and what they do. So I wasn't too worried about that. It was some hands-on training that day. It was a light lunch, pizza, some.
Screen press.
Yep, we did regular screen printing. We did the manual yesterday. So the manual was with this. And Gavin, shout out to Gavin from Seps.io. He was there. So we did this shirt yesterday, right here on the manual. And they was just doing demonstrations of how to embroider, like how to put your hat onto the hooping station so you can actually put it onto the Tajima to actually embroider. We learned how to use the hoop it, which is the it's like a bracket thing. And y'all, I'm still new to embroidery. I haven't got my cleats all the way in yet. But the hoop it station is like this flat board that actually makes it 10 times or a million times easier to hoop whatever it is that you're trying to embellish or embroider. Which shout out to A-Dub for that because he did a class over that as well. I mean, and he explained it thoroughly. What else went on yesterday, babe? Help me fill it out. You already hopped in.
So we learned about the printing.
Yeah, we
They
learned
showed
about
us the
different prints.
embroidery, like how to do the hats.
Yeah, embroidery.
How to hoop the hats onto the machine.
Yeah. What else did we learn about?
We learned about the hooping machine, which I like that hooping machine, even though that I don't.
You know that thing is $2,000.
Yeah, but it looks nice.
The hoop it. Yeah. So y'all hear my wife in the background. Yes, okay. So that leads me up to this point. We finally get up, move around after break and tour the facilities. The printed I keep wanting to say printed labs. It's Made Labs. We got up and we got to tour Made Labs. The old building and the new building, Printed Threads. The old building was nice. It was a little bit small, but it was nice. It had a auto in there, a manual in there, and an Oval Pro, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes. And then in Printed Threads, it's like an open floor plan. And then they have their offices, and then they have the fulfillment section in Printed Threads, which the way that they do things, I love the way that they have their fulfillment section set up. I love the way that how they take orders. It's very detailed, right down to which color, where everything goes. And it seems like they got a great system in place. One that I'm probably going to implement into my business for sure. I'm going to stop chatting real quick and respond to the comments. Yolanda, next time y'all need to drive, leave the airports alone. I am not driving to Texas ever. I live in Ohio, and that was what for Greg. He came from South Carolina, and he drove 17 hours to Texas. I can't drive for 17 hours to no Texas.
That's dedication, though.
That is dedication. Matter of fact, I can drive. I would rather not want to drive no 17 hours nowhere. So from Ohio, I could just about imagine it being a nice, healthy little trip. If it's more than 10 hours, I ain't trying to do it. To be honest with you, I don't even want to be in a car for 10 hours driving, but I will do it. King Keno, what's going on with you, man? Laugh out loud. Yeah, we went through some things, trying to get out here to Texas, but we came, we saw, and we conquered. You know what I'm talking about? You said, what up, everybody? The educated natural Yolanda, they in Ohio was gas prices. No, ma'am. Our gas prices is ridiculous. So when we left Ohio a couple days ago, gas was 4.79, 4.65. I think my dad knew said that the gas is 5.25 now.
Oh,
So
man.
when we go back home, I'm gonna go in the garage and look for the old gas barrels, see if there's any, gas that's left laying around. That's ridiculous. Gas prices is ridiculous.
It really is.
It is.
Not only gas prices, but food.
Gas,
Food
food,
is expensive.
clothing is getting ready to be super expensive. The materials that you need to make your creative customs is getting ready to go up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. In fact, Joe's words, not his voice. Yolanda, like that shirt. Oh, this is the Grizzly right here. It's one of the designs I came up with. I actually got like 5 more. I haven't put them out yet. Shout out to Veronica Hernandez, 813 Iron Designs. She's sending me some DTFs of my new logos, which you guys will see a video over here pretty soon. The laughing emoji. Nicole Friesen, 3 and 13. I guess. Look, I ain't know it. The hiccups that we went through this time, I don't think we've ever experienced in any of our travels. We've never experienced this much in nowhere, right? Going anywhere. The most that I've been delayed off of going somewhere is when I was driving down south to go to South Carolina. And then I might have took the wrong exit or something, but then I could hop right back on the highway. These delays that we had at the airport, it was scary because one, I got my luggage. Y'all, I take medicine. I take hypertension medicine and I take blood pressure medicine. And then I have migraines, severe migraines. So my luggage, I'm thinking, we thought for sure on that first day we was where we was supposed to be. To come to find out we wasn't. Then we got to wondering about our suitcase, and I was like, "You remember that lady said we'd pick up our suitcase in Dallas?" In Dallas, I'm like, "Where are we at?" And my wife was like, "We in Houston, babe." I'm like, "Well," to me, I'm thinking like Dallas is like how Kenton and Massillon is. It's just like a 5-minute ride away. It's a 15-minute ride away. Dallas was 3 hours away from where we was at in Houston, and I'm like, by driving. Now, by flight, it's 1 hour and 6 minutes. If you're driving, though, it's 3 hours away. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. But we found out. Listen, we won't make that mistake ever again. Huh?
I said we was really looking for, like, we even
we went up to the park. We was telling them that something was wrong. Our bags wasn't there and all that. It was funny, though. Now we can laugh about it.
Yeah.
But at that time, that's a worrying situation, not knowing where your bags is at, and come to find out you ain't at the right airport. You still got a whole hour ride. So something else I forgot to mention, because there was a third delay. We finally get to the hotel room. This is from the first day because I went too quick. We go upstairs. Now I told y'all it was hotter than an oven on Thanksgiving night outside. We get to our hotel room, which we're at the Sheraton downtown. We get to our room, and 2 things happen. I call and I prepped for this room. They told me one price. So I get here, and I'm talking to Econo Transfers, and my wife is paying for the room, whatever. And she was like, "Well, he never gave me a receipt. He didn't tell me how much it was." I'm like, "Baby, I told you how much it was. Remember, I already called. I planned and put everything in play for us." We get up to the room, they didn't charge us an extra $300. So I'm calling them like, "Y'all told me it was this price. Why are you charging me an extra $300? He was like, "Oh, for incidental fees." And then he said something. But it was like he said, what did he say?
If you have a car or something, didn't
No, not the car. He basically said incidental fees, and then he said if something was to happen to the room. So incidental fees twice, just worded two different ways. That's how I took it. I'm like, you charged me twice? You took 150 out twice for the same thing? He was like, well, no, one's for this incidental and then one's for this. I can't think of the terminology that he used. But to me, in my head, in my brain, the way things work, he charged me 150 twice for no apparent reason. And then, I called him like, look, you charged me $300 and y'all told me the final price was this. I did not book through a third line or through a third party. I booked directly with the hotel. So when that woman gave me that said price, plus I'm a member, that's what I thought it was. To come to find out, that's what it wasn't. And then he broke it down and he explained it, but then I got to complaining. So we get to our room, y'all. It's cold in the lobby. It's cold coming up through the elevator. It's cold going through the hallways. We get to our room and it say 86 degrees. I'm like, who in their right mind will have the heat on in this desert? I mean, it's Texas. It's not a desert, but it was too hot. Come to find out, the air conditioner was broken in that room. My wife like, I can't breathe. We're gonna have to get us a different room. I'm like, hold on, baby. Just give it a second to kick on. An hour go by, y'all. The temperature went up in the room because now we moving in the room and it's hot and we sweating, looking at each other crazy. So I called down to the front desk like, y'all, the air conditioner is broken in this room. So it was a lot. We went through a lot.
Then I got stuck in the elevator.
Then my wife got stuck in the elevator. We didn't know that you needed a key. So apparently the floor that we are on, you have to have a key to get onto this floor. And like, it's not like from floors 1 through 3, you don't need the key or anything. Yes, $300. That's a lot for incidentals. That's what I said. I said, I don't know what people have been doing with these college kids. They must have came in one of these rooms and spray painted it with the airbrush and just redecorated, did some interior decorations or something. They did something because it's $300, and then he broke it down, 150 for this. He was like, "There's $50 a day for this," and he was like, "There's $50 a day for parking." And I was like, "I didn't drive." He was like, "Oh well, then whatever you don't." That's not included in your hotel trip, as in all. When I go to check out, it'll go back on my car. So, yeah, craziness. Your wife will keep you laughing in the car that long, laugh out loud. Yes, she will. My wife is a beautiful woman. She drives me to the moon and back, and she's the force that pushes me to go extra hard. Her and my children. I love that woman to death. She already know. Come on, say, Mrs. Thompson, don't be shy. She's just camera shy. She ain't shy though. Yeah, it was a lot of difficulties getting here, but once again, like I said, I persevered through it all. We got through every hurdle. We hopped over it, and finally we got to the event. So I explained day one a little bit roughly, and y'all will be able to see it. Getting ready to actually throw some videos out. But if you would like to see any of the prior content, because I didn't post it on my main channel, I'm starting to post stuff now to my main channels like the Instagram, my YouTube channel. Check out Squad Creative Podcast channel on YouTube. There's some exclusive content there. That's actually what the Educated Natural had seen earlier. If you're not subscribed to the Squad Creative Podcast channel, that's the home of the Squad Creative Podcast. And now we are airing replays from our show on TSH Network. And y'all be on the lookout for more new content on Squad Creative Podcast channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I have another channel that's about to have a whole bunch of more of my personal vlog style, and that's Grizz World. GRIZZWRLD. I spelled it like that on purpose. It has the same, my bear. Look, I'm about to point to this. You can always find Mike T's bear. If you see my bear, it's usually in either some type of color, some type of graphic, but you'll know the grizzly. Follow that channel. We'll have shorts on there and a lot more of my personal, things other than just this t-shirt industry. Right now, I've been showing all the food, So you get on there because that's what's been getting the views. The daggone food. Yolanda said, "Wow, no more trips for y'all." Oh no, we be back here in September for sure. I actually got to go to Fargo in 20 days, 28 days, 20 days, something like that. Real close. Fargo, North Dakota, and then we're supposed to go to Atlanta. So we gonna see. All of y'all that like button because this was funny chat, but glad you and your wife can laugh about it. Yes, thank God. We are God fearing people. We pray all the time. Our faith is strong. I knew we would get through it. We would definitely get through it. But it was just an experience. It's a learning curve. And my grandfather told me this once when I was fishing with him, and I seen him do this like trick with a fish. You learn something new every day. It could be the simplest thing, but and then he was cussing, and it was longer than that. But that's just kind of what I got out of it. You learn something new every day, and I have. In my 40 years of living, every day I've learned something new. I'm gonna start jotting down what I've learned new that day, so it's a constant reminder on how to become better as far as a human being in every way possible. Hit that like button. Yes. Y'all, please hit that like button. Let YouTube know that we be rocking with each other. I ain't in here just talking to myself looking crazy. And I promise to tell you guys something, especially if you held on to the end, which you guys did. So, Bella Canvas is coming out with a new fleece hoodie, joggers, jogger pants, and I believe 7 new colors. Right now they have 70 million t-shirts in stock. So if you are looking for t-shirts, I don't advise Bella Canvas for 2X and up, because to me, I'm 2X and this fit like a sports bra. Not this one. The other shirt I showed you fit like a sports bra, and it's supposed to be a 2X. So I yelled at him. I was like, Bella, you gotta get your sizes right. But this is what the new fleece hoodies look like. That's getting ready to drop this winter. And they put a little slick Bella Canvas design on the back of it for all the folks that attended. And this is the 3719 unisex sponge fleece pullover hoodie. And it's supposed to come in bigger sizes. And I'm going to let them know. Trust me. Because if a 3X ain't a 3X, I'm going to call them like, look, that ain't no 3X. It was close, but no cigar. Also, a fun fact about Bella Canvas. Did you know they dye all their products here in the U.S. and that they're 85% U.S. everything? The other percentage is due to things that they need to put into the materials. But they dye their garments in California, y'all. Check that out. California is heavily regulated as far as the water, as we all know. And they use a lot of water, as we all know. And then they have those fires because it's dry climate most of the time. But they will have hoodies dropping. They will have joggers dropping. 7 different new colors. They got new cuts on their t-shirts. It was just so much. And I don't want to regurgitate it all out now because it won't do it justice. So I will be having videos dropping on my channel. You guys got any questions? Bella's sizes be off. I told him that today to their face. I sure did. I said, I'm a bigger boy. And I was like, yo, 2X is a medium. And it was like, oh, well, we go through a new cut thing. But, they're working with us. The best thing about this Made2hustle event thing, not just networking and talking to these companies and getting the information, they're willing to listen to us, our opinions. Because to them, that matters. And to me, that's what matters. If you have these corporate 500 companies willing to listen to our smaller voices and actually willing to make changes, the possibilities is endless. And they're doing it like in front of our eyes. Take for instance, Supercolor. For about 6 months straight, everybody was on Supercolor's neck about not doing gang sheets or the minimal being too high. Your minimal, you got to get 20, you got to get 20, you got to get 20. They heard everybody saying that. They figured out a way to make it a low minimum of 10. They also figured out a way to do gang sheets. And yeah, you have bigger influences. You got your Stan Banks, you got your Rich Coons, you got folks with millions and millions of subscribers. But they listen to us. That's what matters, especially to me. And I'm one that likes to teach. I like to do my research. I try stuff on a regular, as you guys know. You follow me on this channel, you see a lot of trial and error. To me, that means the world. Bella Canvases, Bella Canvases, Bella Canvas is listening to us. Trust me when I say that, y'all. They are listening to us. And that's been my experience thus far. Sunday, well, I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Today, how today went, I'm gonna say that for tomorrow's live. Probably after I get off the airplane or right before I get on the airplane, one of the two. Do you guys have any questions about the Made to Hustle event? And like I said in the beginning of this video, the videos you guys are about to watch, yes, they are off the hook. I tried to make them off the hook. I asked, I interview style kind of questions, and I got deep with getting the machinery and all of that. But is there anything that I can help, or do you guys need help, or you need me to say before I hop off of here? For sure, Kim, they're working on their sizing. They just want their own sizing. So a lot of these manufacturers, these companies, I'm gonna say, like, for instance, I'm just gonna say this name, the Jerseys or Comfort Tees, or which is made by Hanes. They all follow that gilding sizing. So we as a consumer are used to that gilded sizing, and therefore we place that on every other blank that's out there in the market. Bella Canvas is unique in its own way because they do not want to follow that regular sizing. They're trying to find their own lane as far as sizing, and I believe they will have it completely narrowed down. But for right now, it's like we ain't skinny fat. Give us a true give us a true 2X. Give us a true extra large. But the quality is unmatched. The feel is unmatched. And 9 times out of 10, when I go for a premium shirt, that's what I offer is Bella Canvas. It's ingrained. I've been doing it for the longest. I love Circle Clothing hoodies. You guys do know that. I'm fond of their hoodies. They can get their t-shirts right. We may be able to talk about something. But shout out to all of y'all, the real ones, the T-Gang family members. I greatly appreciate y'all coming on with me on this late night. It's 11:39 here where I'm at in Texas. And I got probably like 3 videos I'm going to try to edit, so they'll just drop. For those waiting for the rise is coming. I just have yet to get up with JP. If you don't know anything about the rise is going to be my story, my life, from the beginning until I got into the custom apparel industry. Please be on the lookout for that. And do me another favor. Everybody out here has a channel or create some type of something. Show support for one another. Y'all go and check each other's channels out. The crafting community is one of the best communities out there. We stick together like family members. So with that being said, we need to reciprocate that love and go check each other's channels out. King Kino, brother, I need you to pick up that camera, man. I went to your page and only seen 1 video. I was like, I erased it and then typed it back in there and I couldn't find it. I'm like, I know he got to have some content. Put the content out, man. Content is a new form of a business card if you haven't heard of it. You know how people pass out their business cards, or they say, go follow me on this, go follow me on that. YouTube is your new business card. But this business card, if you build up enough subscribers, you'll get paid from it. So that's money while you sleep. Shout out to the Educated Natural, day one. I appreciate you for being here rocking with me. Yolanda, Nicole Reeves. Um, I gotta give my shout outs to everybody. Y'all know how I do at the end of my lives. King Kino 800. Um, I said Yolanda. Yolanda, the reason I don't say your last name is because I don't want to butcher it. They do call me King Butcher with the names, so I try to avoid that at all costs. Diamond Boutique, Sonia Siegler. I greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me on this late night, and this is later than what I normally do my lives at. Oh yeah, this week I'll be in Maslin, so y'all gonna get a lot of footage from Mike being out in Maslin, and you're probably gonna see a lot of that on my personal channel. Well, really, there's no personal channel on YouTube, but Grizzworld, GRIZZWRLD. If you haven't, head on over there and subscribe if you'd like to see what Mike does in his spare time. But I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. And if you didn't get it done today, you're going to get it done tomorrow. And if you haven't hit your goal yet, you're that much closer. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Stay blessed. Break the sky with your creativity. Your boy is out. Make sure I ain't missing no comments before I close out. Bye. Appreciate y'all. Peace. There we go. Nicole, I was waiting on it. Peace. Good night.